Sorry about that, guys. I keep pressing that stop button and I need to stop pressing it. But yeah, I need to take 3 this time. Right, I will be talking about Mars and beyond. The road to making humanity and multi-planetary. I'm going to show you these pictures, simulators, and videos as well. So first picture what I will show you now is what colonize will we look like in 2050. And this is it, everyone. This is where that's astronauts / humans in this special dome. That's a special dome where plants inside. That's solar panels where sun will be reflected on it. 1, 2, 3. That's our rockets. Where we're gonna transport our cargo and passengers. 1,000 passengers. I think it's 1,000 humans. But if you have any questions, leave me in comment saying how many starship are there. But there's gonna be 1,000 of them. I mean 1,000 of starships to transport cargo and passengers up to Mars. Then and now I'm gonna read you this what Elon Musk said now. You want to wake up in the morning and think the future is going to be great. And that's what being spacefaring situation is all about. It's all about believing in future, thinking the future will be better than the past. And I can't think of any more exciting than going out there and being among the stars. That's what Elon Musk said since this order's been published. I want to live on Mars. I don't mind. I don't mind doing jobs on Mars. And second one, why Mars? Good question this. Why Mars? At average distance of 140 million miles, Mars is one of closest habitable neighbors. Mars is about half again as far from the Sun as Earth is, so it's still decent sunlight. It is a decent little cold, but we can warm it up. The atmosphere primarily CO2 with some nitrogen and oxygen and a few other trace elements, which means that we can grow plants of Mars just by compressing the atmosphere. Gravity on Mars is about 38 of that of Earth. With you would be able to lift heavy things and bond around furthermore the day in remarkability close to that of Earth. The growing plants like say, they want to grow, not humans want to grow, but Mars want to grow, like big trees, line of trees, grasses, and flowers and that. So, this is a chart. I think it's, diameter 6.700, actually 6,791 kilometers slash 4,220 mile. Day length 24 hours. Length 2 hours and 37 minutes. Force of gravity 38% of Earth. Average distance from Earth 225 km slash 140 mmi. Age 4 billion years. So, I reckon Mars is 4.5 billion years. And it's been frozen since, not the Ice Age, since water vaporized on by. And this is gonna be our second home, Earth, Earth, but it's still Mars today, but it will be transferred into second home, Earth. And this is where we're living right now. At first, it's gonna be Dia that will be dying, and now it's gonna tell me there's 6 months to get to. 6 months to get to Mars. 2 moons, 14 orbiting satellites. And I'm gonna show, I will show you this. Show you what will be look like with the Starship. And this is it. This is what it looks like. Heavy booster. So that's the bottom. And this is main rocket Starship. With windows. This is not cargo Starship. This is our passenger car Starship. Where people can look out windows, flying in Starship, sleeping in Starship, you name it. You can go to gym, sleep, watching stars and that, you name it. And I will tell you a bit more about Starship when I've done this. So, vehicle Starship will be the world's most powerful launch vehicle ever developed, with ability to carry access to 100 metric tons to Earth orbit, drawing on an exclusive history of launch. Vehicle engine development programs. SpaceX has been rapidly internally on design of Starship with orbital flight target for 2020. Elon Musk and he wanted to design the Starship, 1,000 Starships for humans to get to Mars. And he done about 3. But others were failed. They were like explode but he done a bad thing. There were like SN20, SN15, I don't know about other one. So, to Mars and back, together with Starship, spacecraft and super heavy rocket crate with usable transportation system capable of an orbit refueling for levitate Mars, natural H2O and CO2 resources to refuel on the surface of Mars. So this is what this is where we're gonna launch on. We will be launching Earth all the way to Mars, then back, like back and forth to get humans from A to B. And I will tell you from 1 to 6. So, number 1, launch and booster return, means that Starship and Heavy Booster will be launching together. Starship and Booster will go separately. Starship arrives in Earth orbit. That's number 2 on there, what I read. Then tankers with number 3, which is number. Then tankers number 3 refuel ship and return to Earth. Then number 4, refuel ship travels to Mars. Then number 5, ship refueled on Mars using local resources. Number 6, ship performs Mars succeed direct return to Earth. And this is what it looks like when it will be refueled. When it is refueled, attached to Starship and refuel it. That's when Starship is slowing down around orbit, around the Earth. So, on orbit refueling, Starship levitates tanker vehicles essentially for Starship and spacecraft minus for windows to refuel for Starship. Spacecraft is low Earth orbit prior to departing for Mars. Refueling on orbit enables the transport of up to 100 tons all the way to Mars, and if the tanker ship has high refuel capacity and primary, the cost is that of the propellant and cost of oxygen and methadone is extraordinarily low. So, this is the last one for now. And I'll show you a simulation. Right, this is a Starship. We'll be landing on Mars. entering Mars atmosphere, 7.5 kilometers a second. Landing on Mars. Starship will enter Mars atmosphere at 7.5 kilometers per second and dedicate the aerodynamic. The vehicle's heat shield is designed to withstand multiple entries, but given that the vehicle is coming into Mars atmosphere so hot, we now expect to see some abilitation to heat shield similar to wear and tear on the brake pad. The engineering vehicle below simulates the circuits of a Mars entry for Starship. So what I'm gonna do now is click this link to watch simulation and show you guys what landing looks like. I'm landing back on Mars now. So click there. This is the Starship entering the atmosphere right now. And this is also real time as well. That orange bit is where rapture is. That's where fire will slow it down. And that's why we'll be talking about very, very soon about these raptures. And now it's on base on for Mars, then been loaded up. And that's to show you guys how it lands safely to Mars with no crashing. Oh shit. Well, I will show you a starship right now. This is a starship. This is what it looks like. It's called Starship SN15. Stands for Starship number 15. And I'm gonna show you a video you watch. Right. There's no rocket booster. There's no booster on this. It's just Starship. It will the most straight.
Good afternoon. You're looking at SpaceX's Starship suborbital test vehicle number 15. Countdown to flight in just under 5 minutes. It was almost 5 weeks ago. We launched Starship 11 on a test flight from the adjacent Pad B. Today's flight is from
Yeah, they've been launching Starship number 11.
with the last 4 flights. Slowly climbed to 10-kilometer altitude, which will take about 4 minutes. Turning off engines on the way up as we burn off propellant mass. Once we reach 10 kilometers altitude, we will begin the horizontal descent back to the landing zone adjacent to the launch pad. If all goes well, we'll light 3 engines to flip the stage back to vertical and eventually land on a single engine. This flight includes multiple upgrades and improvements to address the findings from the rapid unplanned disassembly we experienced on the last flight. This vehicle also incorporates changes that get us closer to the orbital configuration planned for flight.
Not long now. Nearly at 1 minute and 50 now.
2 minutes, we continue to count down.
And it will be countdown.
Propellant load is complete in the liquid oxygen system on the Starship. Methane fuel load is also complete on the Starship.
And guys, if you're watching this, this is going to be an hour long vlog. Not long, 1 minute and 4 seconds.
T-minus 1 minute. All systems remain go for the flight of Starship 15. We're getting ready to disconnect. A quick disconnect from the vehicle in preparation for flight.
Very once. As I get to There you go. It's launching.
Plus 30 seconds. Starship 15 is airborne as we get a view of the
That's what it looks like inside.
We're powering our way to
3
10
Raptors.
kilometers altitude in today's test flight. Just past 1 minute into flight, we're through 2 kilometers altitude. All 3 Raptor engines continuing to burn. Next major event, about 1 minute, is we will turn off the first of the 3 Raptor engines. Coming up at T plus 2 minutes, we appear to have frozen the view from the engine cameras. However, the Raptor engine's continuing to perform, and we've got shutdown on engine 3 on time. T plus 2 minutes 40 seconds while we're trying to regain video from the vehicle. We continue to ascend. We have just passed the 8-kilometer point in flight. Everything continues to look good on Starship 15. About 3.5 minutes into flight, we're approaching the 10-kilometer altitude.
Well, that's what I
begin to hover here.
Better right now.
We've had engine number 2 shut down on time. We'll now be moving into the hover with one engine, and then in a little bit we will begin the flip over.
I already shown you a bit of it now. So let me talk about this now. On Wednesday, May 5th, Starship serial number 15 SN15 successfully completed SpaceX fifth high-altitude flight test of a Starship prototype from Starbase in Texas, similar to previous high-altitude flight test of Starship SN15 from power through ascent by 3 Raptor engines, each shutting down in sequence prior to the vehicle reaching approaching 10 kilometers in altitude. SN15 performed a propellant transformation to internal header tanks which hold landing propellant before one itself to receive and control aerodynamic descent. Starship propellant descent underachieved aerodynamic control accomplish an independent movement of two forward and two all flaps. On the vehicle, all four flaps were executed by an onboard flight computer to control Starship's attitude during flight and enable the previous landing at the intended location. SN-15 mapped the engines researching of that vehicle performed the landing flip. A magnitude immediately before touching down for phenomenal landing on the pad. These test flights of Starship are there proving understanding and development of a fully resembled transportation system designed by carry both crew and cargo on long-duration implantation flights help to humanity return to Moon and travel to Mars beyond. Congratulations to entire SpaceX team on SN-15 successful flight and landing. So, SpaceX Starship spacecraft and Super Boost rocket connected to a refueled Starship, replacing fully resembled transportation system designed to carry both crew and cargo to Earth orbit and Moon, Mars and beyond. Starship will be the most powerful launch vehicle ever developed, with ability to carry to access to 100 metric tons of Earth orbit. Well, overall, the height is 120 meters / 394 feet. The diameter 9 meters / 30 feet. Payload to Leo 100 plus T / 220 20 kTb. Starship is height 50 meters / 160 40 feet, diameter 9 meters / 30 feet, propellant capacity 1,200 tons / 2.6 mlb, thrust 1,500 thf, 3.2 mbf, payload capacity 150 tons, orbit dependent. In payload, and I will show you this video, everyone, right now. It's called Event Update. That's what it looks like. I'm just going to show you a bit of it. Not all of it.
Quite windy here.
That man you can see, that's Elon Musk. He is CEO of SpaceX and Tesla. He's talking about this wonderful spaceship,
You can actually hear what I'm saying.
Starship.
Okay, great. So this is I think the most inspiring thing that I've ever seen, and I'd just like to thank the SpaceX team and the suppliers and um, the people of Boca Chica and Brownsville. Thank you for your support, and just like, wow, what an incredible job by such a great team to build this incredible vehicle. So it's like, first of all, I want to start with that. So I'm just so proud to work with such a great team, and it's really ripping here, by the way. If you're watching this online, it is like it is really windy. So the point of this presentation and this event is really there are two elements to it. One is to inspire the public and get people excited about our future in space, and get people fired up about the future. The you know what there are so many things to worry about, so many things to be concerned about. There are many troubles in the world, of course, and these are important, and we need to solve them. But we also need things that make us excited to be alive, that make us glad to wake up in the morning, and be fired up about the future, and think, yeah, the future is going to be great. And this space exploration is one of those things. And becoming a spacefaring civilization, being out there among the stars, this is one of the things that I know makes me glad to be alive. I think it makes many people glad to be alive. It's one of the best things. And there's really, we're faced with a choice. Which future do you want? Do you want the future where we become a spacefaring civilization and are in many worlds and are out there among the stars, or one where we are forever confined to Earth? And I say it is the first. And I hope you agree with me. Yeah. So the critical breakthrough that's needed.
So that I would have shown you for half the video.
Is to make space travel like air travel. So with air travel, when you fly a plane, you fly that plane many times. I mean, the risk of stating the
Then satellites now. Starship uses satellites. Starship is designed to deliver starships further and at a lower marginal cost per launch than current Falcon vehicles with a payload. A complement larger than any fairing currently in operation or development. Starship creates possibilities for new missions, including space telescopes evenly larger than James Webb. I already read about landing on Mars. I'm not going to read about that now. So, you want to know what Raptor engine's Raptor is? So, for Raptor engine is a reusable methodology staged combustion engine that powers the Starship launches system. Raptor engines began flight testing on the Starship prototype in July 2019, becoming the first full flow stage computation rocket engine overflow. The diameter 1.3 meter / 4 feet, height 3.1 meter / 10.2 feet, thrust 230 THF and 500 kLBF. First private lunar mission. In 2023, Japanese entry project. I don't know, I just leave that. Don't know what's this. So what I will gonna show you now is these wonderful ships. Starships. 2 of them. And this is it, everyone. 2 starships. They are wonderful. Starship ready for flight test. And that is my end of my vlog about Mars and beyond. And 1000 starships. Thanks for watching my vlog, and please subscribe to me, like me and like my video, and comment me on my video. If you do have any questions, just write in a comment and I will answer them. Okay, so later.